think that'll do nicely. Right, I better get to work. It's so cold out here. This is unbelievable. Measure twice, cut once. $12, definitely. Yes. Hello, Indra. Yes, I'm sorry. That was insulting. How are you doing? Welcome to this genius stream where I'm being a genius. I shouldn't have had to tell you. It should have been obvious, but well. Like a sort of Jim Carrey-like character without the charm. Yeah, let's do two on that one. Definitely. This is good base. Yes. Just getting paranoid now. It's definitely 2. I can't actually test any of these prints yet, so if I mess up now, it will be a problem. And today we're making this thing. Also, anyone who's on YouTube right now, you will get a better experience on Twitch because you can see, well, more, and I'm not limited to a tiny little slither. Link in the description. Right, let's begin. Why would I? 0.2. Okay, definitely not what I meant. There we go. Right, let's offset that. How thick do we want this to be? Bearing in mind the nonsense I'm going to strap to it. We want it to be pretty strong, but also 3D printing resin filament is quite tough. So I think 5mm should do it. Definitely. Exactly. How are you doing, Terrence? Good to see you live. I think it's the first time you stopped by. Welcome to this stream. This actually looks a little bit more polished than normal. I'm fucking freezing. But apart from that, how are you doing? Hope your projects are going well. But yeah, trying to beat microplastics. If anything, I'm making them worse. I'm not here to help. Anyway, I think even this feather's, I'm pretty sure this is plastic. So yeah, definitely not helping. And we're going to give you, yeah. It begins with this. If I fuck this up, then everything else I'm about to make would have been pointless. So let's hope this fits. I would do a test print, but my printer currently looks, well, it currently looks like this. Hang on. Come with me. Follow. This is what you need. You gotta get yourself one of these. It's a bit offset. There we go. No. Right. I didn't think this through. Follow me. No, it's not gonna work. Oh, I've offset it because of the camera. Right. There we go. Send this back. Live looks great. Thank you. Thank you. Right, come back to me. There we go. Yes. So this is the current state of my printer. Got a bit. The new hot end is arriving today. As soon as that arrives, might actually be able to test some stuff. But until then, I'm just gonna make it all and pray I can fix it later when it doesn't work. Matching beanie and scarf set turned me on. Yes, that has that effect on most people. This is a Warhammer related thing, in case you weren't aware, but no one would know. It's like a dog whistle to nerds. It's brilliant. Oh, but yeah, I think there's something to be said for doing lives. One, they're a lot of fun, but also it's kind of like two birds with one stone. I enjoy doing them anyway, so regardless whether it's productive or not, I would probably still do it. But yeah, if anyone's not trying it, I'd say it's definitely worth a go. Right. Okay. First thing we're going to make is a bowl. Not very exciting, but let's start slow, shall we? And we want this to go over where the handle is. Handle is, well, it's going to be off the center line, so we're going to give it. How thick is that? That is approximately, we'll give it a wide berth just in case. Just we want it to come off and on easily. 3.5 centimeters. That'll do. Where's my bloody tunes gone? Completely unacceptable. Right. 3.5. But yeah, I find YouTube's good for exposure in terms of the shorts. However, Twitch is such a nicer experience. So if anyone here is watching, hop over to Twitch. It's just better. I do it here because people see this. They won't see anything on Twitch because it's me competing with people who are. What's the way I could say this nicely? Positively endowed in the right areas. I don't know. No, I can't say that. There's not a good way of saying it. You know what I mean. Okay, handle is going to be about there. So, yeah, as long as we arrive, give ourselves a little bit of space around that section. Yeah, that could work. Okay. Should be on the same plane, so this shouldn't be a problem, he says. Fine, be like that. Stuff the shirt with pillows. It's a good idea, actually. I'd add to the insulation as well. It's not a bad idea, actually. I should probably get on that. Although I think the beard might give it away, but I'm sure someone's into it. Nah, I'm not doing it that way. Let's do it a different way. Yeah, we'll start from there and go the other way down. That works. I'm perfectly honest, I'm a little bit out of practice, as I had to do quite a lot of messing around with this software to get it to be up and running again, because I didn't realise I had a free subscription going, and then that cancelled, and I had to redo it. So we're going from that. We go from that point. Alright, let's go. Quick math. Yes. No. What did I make it? 35. Oh, right, so it would be. That's about right. Yeah, because it should be in millimeters. Yes, it is. Good. Yeah, that's right. Good. Hola, Yellow, how are you doing? Welcome. Sorry, I really should do that thing. I'm not warm, no. Look at this. No, not at all. I'm freezing my bollocks off over here. This is very cold. I've got so many layers on. I've got the thickest jumper I own under all this, and I'm still cold. But yeah, I should probably announce when I'm going live. That'd be sensible, wouldn't it? How are you doing? How big do I want it to be? I'm thinking somebody could put popcorn in, which makes no sense, but I'll be honest, none of this project does, so I'm not really worried about that too much. Let's go. Center of that was 10 plus the 5. Only got about 20 to work with. A little bit limited then. I'm gonna have to make it 5. Oh, I need to get a bigger printer. That's another thing I need to do. That'll make my life a lot easier. Right, I'm gonna go offset from there. Actually, I don't need to, do I? Because I forget the software's clever. Too used to working with FreeCAD, which is free, but there's a reason why it's free. Because it's shit. Sorry, that wasn't very nice. It's a good bit of software if you don't want to spend money or do anything. Coming from a very bad IBS attack. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, so, long story short, I'm trying to be more generic and more mainstream because even though I adore this stuff, the first 100 people that see my stuff, they're not so much. It's very like very hit or miss. A lot of luck to do with it. So I thought I'd make something a bit more mainstream for once. And also, it's pretty low effort, if I'm honest. So it shouldn't take me that long. Fingers crossed. As soon as my printer works again, as it's currently in a couple of different pieces, which it shouldn't be. But sorry to hear you've had an attack of the IBS. Is that like a terrorist organisation or something? I'm joking. I know what it is. Just in case anyone was concerned, I was that thick. I am, but this time that was a joke. Right, let's make this a bowl. Selling out. Oh, yeah. If it was an option, I would. It's not an option, so I'm not for that reason alone. I don't know. I feel like people act like selling out's always a bad thing. Depends what the price is. What's the phrase? There's a little phrase I always got in my head. The devil will always deliver, but he'll also collect. Oh, I'm going to get both ways. Okay. This is going to take like 2 days to print. It'll be worth it though. Nah, I won't flute it. Screw it. We want this bowl to be as big as possible. Maximum popcorn. Other snacks are available. They're just not as good. Does anyone actually use McAfee? They really got to stop. There we go. They keep messaging me. It's annoying. But you're the Great Horn Rat's favourite. I believe that too. As I am the one and only holy fish advocate. That's not true actually. There's many advocates. I like to see myself as the chosen one of the holy fish. Wrong way. Let's go the other way, shall we? So I use Fusion 360. It's free. If you do a bit of fighting, you can get it for longer than the trial gives you. I say fighting. It was just a bit of a faff to do it, but it is free, pretty much, for personal use, unless you're a business and you make over $1,000, which I do not. So all is well. Because I'd never be able to afford this stuff. It's really expensive. It's half decent though. Alright, let's make this into sections. less blendery. I'm going to be getting on Blender soon as well, mind, because I haven't done any sculpting in a long time, like character work, simply because it's just, for how labour intensive it is, you don't get much of a reward out of it. Or at least I haven't in the past. Like the Shrek video tanked like hell, but that was my fault more than anything. But yeah, personally, I would go Blender straight away. I think Manny showed you how to do it a little bit, didn't he? If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I really loved ZBrush is what I used to use, and I do like the software. But I can't be spending about 30 quid a month on it. It's just too much. If it was making that much back, that would be fine, but it's not. Okay, there we go. But yeah, this is proper software. Free is always good, exactly. That's the annoying thing, is I learned a more difficult software when I could have just gone straight for the free version. Like an absolute retard. I'm eyeballing this. This is really lazy. No one do this. Measure things. Yes. Oh, I'm sure there'll be an opportunity at some point. I'll try and convince Manny to get into cosplaying shit. That'd be good. Anyway, you probably won't, but it'd be funny. Could get a whole unit together. I do want to make that that thing I described before. I think that'd be excellent if I can pull that off. Because I can split it up into various projects as well, so we can have Service of Skull, one whole project on itself, obviously, because that's going to be pretty difficult. And all the other various bits would be really, really cool. A beaker thing is in a cooking item, that kind of beaker. I'm not sure I can handle how funky this is. It's really feeding into my kind of maniacal scientist vibe. If I can call myself that. I definitely can. Okay, right. We're gonna... Do I shap for the edges? Do I fuck? That'll do. Alright. Stupid mod number 1. Done. And then things from here can just get weird. So this is probably going to be the only sensible mod I'm going to make. In case anyone isn't in the know, the Stanley Cup is a trend which I didn't know existed until I got one myself, because I just thought, oh, this is just a good quality cup that keeps things cold. But no, it's like a look at me, I have one kind of thing. It's like a flex almost. So I'm gonna lean into that. I've seen these videos of people getting the Stanley Cup ready to go out, and they do things like they have a bag for it and loads of attachments, and it's like the cup has become the bag when the cup could have just gone in the bag. So we're gonna run with that idea and get a little bit silly. Oh, that'd be excellent. Yeah. Ooh. Involve me in that if you want, and I will do my best to make anything you need, because I think that would be fun, especially if I can sponge a video off it as well. Scabby. There's always an ulterior motive. But yeah, again, everyone, if you want to see this in good quality and not like a tiny little slither on your screen, head over to Twitch, where I actually have things and buttons you can press and things you can play with to be more entertaining whilst I'm muttering to myself madly trying to do this. Anyway, I'm going to say that Stanley Cup Mod 1 is finished. So let's save that. Oh, I didn't give it a title. That's bad. That's really bad. Okay. I spelled that wrong. Spelled that wrong probably too. Oh dear, oh dear. But yeah, from what you said about the LARP thing last time, I think it's probably very doable. Even, especially if it's just like the sciencey mad scientist equipment, that's free, printable all day long. If you want like skulls as well, I need a bigger printer, but you could definitely freely print loads of like human skulls. I wanted to do that for a thing once. It would take ages, but it would be funny just launch skulls at people. Obviously we make them in LARP safe foam, not hard filament, but still, the idea's there. Okay, Stanley Cup mods. Right, let's export this. I always do STL. I'm probably wrong in doing that, but it works, doesn't it? Yes, fob off work to me. I will. Depending on how complicated. Probably said before. It doesn't even sound that complicated. Right, this is going to be Stanley Manly Cup bowl. I was going to make one where we could put cereal in as well, but that just seems a little bit dumb. I mean, it's all dumb. You could have 4 different types of cereal. I will add 3D printed stuff isn't actually food safe, so no one eat out of this. This is really dumb. This is only existing for the sake of basically a joke. Is pretty much what this amounts to. None of this stuff should really be used. Anyone you see using like a 3D printed thing as a cup or a bowl, it's not a good idea. Do not recommend. Save to download. Oh, screw it, yeah. Save it there. I'll sort it out later. That's number 1 gone. Done. Right. There's my list of stupid things. I can tick that off. There's a few ones that I can't do live. Any of them that involve firearms, and yes, there are a few. So we can't do them, obviously, for reasons. But do I hop into? I was going to make one that will convert it into like a Renaissance fair Viking horn. I don't know how easy that's going to be in Fusion 360 though. Ah, right, that's what we're doing next. The phone holder. So you can stream live from your Stanley Cup. Something we all need to be able to do. Manny, hello, how you doing? Welcome. Have you not seen some lab equipment somewhere insanely complicated? I have no idea how to make. Yeah, but you're not like, it doesn't have to be functional, does it? It's just got to look. I mean, if you want it to like be, I don't know. I might not be a science methodologist, so yes. Well, it's a good thing that That'll Do knows many a 3D printing enthusiast. Okay. Do I make a new file or do I just work out this one? Let's work out this one. Leave it visible for a minute. Oh. Okay, never mind. We're not doing it that way. That's part of the you have to pay for it stuff. Standard. Okay, that works. Something like there, I think. Where should we put it? Maybe kind of like a isometric view kind of thing. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so that. Maybe I should do it so it's actually the other side of the camera. Oh no, we'll do it like this. We'll do it like this. This is going to be repulsive when I actually use it to record though. About there, so that is going to be... So the base needs to be... Yeah, about 6, I think. 6 down. Let's try and go further away. Yeah, 6. Friedrich's condenser would be possible in clear resin. Well, I don't know what that is, but I'm sure someone's done it, or it can be done. Let's have a quick look. Man, he's already saying it's totally doable. I mean, the general rule of 3D printing is there is pretty much nothing you can't 3D print. Let's have a look. Oh, is that all? I've just seen it. So, it almost looks like... Okay. Well, if you just want... Yeah, it's definitely doable. I'm looking at it now. It'll take a little bit of time to design. Getting the size right and everything. So what on the inside is like a little... I think it makes sense. It's doable. It's definitely doable. After a quick glance, that is. Right, where was I? I think we're going 6 down on that one. Good luck with work, Manny. Sorry you stumbled upon this whilst at work. Have a good day. So that was going to be about... It's going to go like that. Phone goes in there. phone sits like that. Yes. And we're going to make it go approximately 6 centimeters down. I think I scared him off. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I doubt it. Okay, that's gonna go there. Do I have those 2 lines? Yes, I do. Right. I need to account for that still, so that's going to hold in the same place. So we're going to copy those lines over too. Let's bring that in. I'll do it this way instead. Saying that? No, I don't need to do that at all, do I? No, that means I can swivel it around. Yep, that works. Okay, so now for the semi-tricky bit. I say that, it's not really tricky at all now that I think about it. Let's get ourselves a centre line on that. Right. Yeah, 90 will do it. So 45. That's on me. Oh, I lock you in place. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. Doesn't need to be that big. Make it 3. Again, don't really need it to be that thick, so let's just do... That's probably about right. No, that does make sense. Okay, good. Right, no, not that line, just want one of them. Go. Yeah, just do 20, it's fine. To save on filament, let's make that hollow. We don't need that to be continuous, so let's just do that second. Yeah, we'll just use straight lines, which is lazy, but it will work. Not sure why it's done that. Hello to Michael Craft, all my crafting. So we are making silly mods for this, and the current one in question is a phone holder so I can live stream from my Stanley Cup. That's currently what we're doing. So yeah, nothing that advanced. How are you doing? Welcome. And if it seems like I respond really slowly, it's because there's a ginormous delay on YouTube. Less so on Twitch, it's a lot better for that. You'll get it almost instantly there. And it's very cold. I can feel my hands freezing. The thing is, the reason that 3D printed stuff isn't food safe is more down to the fact that, so the actual material itself is, the only reason it isn't is because the stuff that you print will always have layer lines, even if they are really small and you wouldn't even see them, and even if you sanded them down, it very easily builds up bacteria. And those are the reasons why I would say it isn't, and that's what I found out when I was looking online a while back to see if I could make food safe stuff. There might be ways of doing it, I'm sure there is, but as far as I can tell, yeah, no. Because if you think about like a ceramic mug, for example, it's completely smooth. Maybe on some very small microscopic level it isn't, but not to the extent that you can't easily wash it. Whereas I think with 3D printed stuff, not so much. You'd probably get like one use out of it, I'd say. But yeah, definitely not like over a long period of time. It's definitely a no. I'm just going to put that there for a minute. Not that any of this really matters. I could just chuck it on, but well. I resin for a different reason though. Resin is definitely not food safe. So for example, the mask I made a long time ago, even though it was primed up and it was cured to an inch of its life, it'll still get a reaction. Like resin does react with skin. if you're exposed to it too much, so there's another reason to not really do it. So long story short, yeah, it's not safe. I wouldn't recommend, I say that much. Right, that is... I'm probably overcomplicating what is a very simple design, but that is fine. I've got plenty of time. Hopefully by the end of today I will have everything I need for that project that I'm doing. There we go. So that's going to go there. We need that. All of this needs to be a void, so let's give it a little bit more support there. Offset that. I don't know why it's selecting a curve, because that's definitely not a curve. Fine, fine. We'll do it this way. Now behave. Oh, that's actually, I nearly eyeballed 2.5, that would have been good. Don't lick mask, yeah, don't do that. Do not do that. Bad idea. If anything, you actually, even if you prime it, you're still probably better off. If you make anything like that, having some sort of solid barrier between your skin and it. That's what I found, at least. Okay. I believe what we're doing, we're going down for 6. That is, should be solid, he says. Alright, let's see if we can select that up for extruding. So we want that bit. That bit. That bit. Oh no. Get it off. And that bit. There we go. Minus, I think I said 6 last time. Yeah, I did say 6, that'll do. Let's double check that. Yeah, that'll do it. Perfect. And now we have ourselves. Probably should put a base on it, shouldn't I? It might be a bit difficult for that to work otherwise. Let's hide that though, we don't need that for a minute. Thank you. What am I doing? I don't even need to do a sketch, I can just select things. There we go. I forget how easy this software is to use sometimes. Don't need that much. There we go. There we have our phone holder for our Stanley Cup. A completely pointless and useless contraption. You're all very welcome. Should we make the edges smoother? Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Doesn't take 2 seconds. There we go. Isn't that just work of art? No, it's not. It's terrible. But that's for its purpose, it's fine. Excellent. So that is 2 designs down. Now I've got about 6 to go. Let's see. Phone holder. Done. Let's do the self-defense, Stanley. That should be fun. We can all guess what that's going to look like. Yeah, it'll all make sense eventually. Let's not do it that way. Let's go from... There we go. Yeah, as soon as this video's done, I'm going to go straight back to making Warhammer 40k weapons. I just thought I'd just throw it out there just to see if it makes a difference. I want to make the Inquisitor's pistol. Loads of files already exist, and I can't really help myself, but I do want to make an airsoft version. I don't really have one that'll fit inside it though, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I might have to source like a gearbox to put inside it, just so it fires. It's not going to be accurate, but I'm okay with that. So just some cheapy thing I might be able to... If I can make it so it fits over a pistol, that'd be good. Oh, okay, we're doing this away. No. Can we go out? Can we go out? Can we go out again? Or we stuck like this now? Brilliant, thank you. Yeah? Hey, there we go. Right. Same as the last two. I might have to be a little bit more rigid with how the self-defense system works on this actually, because if it's going to hook onto this, it needs to be a little bit more solid. Not that any of this is practical, but I've got a bit of an issue where even if it's a joke, I still have to do it properly. There we go. Because if it's not usable, what's the point? Steal the dimensions from this one. Yeah. Now the question is, how do I make this mount securely? So what I'm thinking is, obviously spikes, I can't help myself. So we're going to have spiky bits here. Might have it at all points. I could put a sword on it as well. That's probably a bad idea. So you impale yourself whenever you try to use it. Actually, no, that'll work. Have it sit there, go down at 20 from, yeah, go down 20, then have it go further on there. That should make it a lot more solid. That'll do. Gonna make this one pretty damn big, I think, because I don't think it'll work otherwise. Yeah, that should hold it together nice enough. Will it actually work if this is used? I guess we'll find out at some point. But if I'm perfectly honest, the answer might be no. I don't know. ABS filament is really tough. I don't know if it can withstand punching someone in the face though. I suppose we'll find out. Actually, I might take that right down to there. So that's going to be more like 13. Max height is... yeah, that'll work. Because if we do that... we can use this as a base for the other more extreme mods. I can also use that for my reskinning of the Stanley to make it look like something else. Yeah, that should work. Have a good lunch. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, good luck with my spiky bits. I might need it. I'll have fun always. Always have fun with spiky bits. Or I could just make it one massive brass knuckle. Be one or the other. But anyway, yes. Thanks for stopping by. So if it's at 45 degrees, it should print without supports. Which is my hope. Especially if it's 50. Oh, I can make it like one big mace. I think that's the idea. That's definitely the game plan. Let's do that. See, this is why I talk to myself. I always come up with such good ideas and have such interesting conversations. This is all I needed my whole life, just to sit in a room on my own. So there's a proper way to get around this, and there's a less proper way of getting around this, and you never guess what, we're going to do the lazy stupid option. I could create a new plane and cut it perfectly the first time, or I could do what I'm about to do instead. Which is dodgy as fuck. But shouldn't really. Actually, oh no, we'll do it the proper way. We'll do it the proper way, because otherwise it's gonna look weird, and it's got to be symmetrical. So we're gonna create a sketch. Nope, wrong one. Ditch that sketch off, create a new one. Oh, don't even need to create a plane, it's already there. Yeah, this will be the easiest option by far. And I'm just going to create the same thing again. There we go, and now, hopefully, that's going to give us exactly what we need. Alright, that's because it's in there. Okay. I suppose I should have saw that coming. Oh, in theory, this was such a good idea. Alright. It's been a while since I've inserted a plane, but I know it's... There we go. Offset plane. Let's do that. Select plane. We'll have... As soon as they become visible to me. There we go. Yeah, that's about right. Hello Nod, how are you doing? Welcome. You've joined a very exciting part of this rather slow stream. We've just made the first point of attack on our self-defense, Stanley. Now the trick is going to be to copy that. There's probably a way of doing it, bodies. Well, there might have been if I did this properly. Unless I just duplicate the body and spin it around a little bit and then delete another hole. That's terrible, but I might do that. Such a messy way of doing such a simple thing, but yeah. How are you doing? Welcome. Self-defense Stanley, yeah. Just think of the applications. I mean, it's basically like, I think the only people that buy this is Instagram ladies. So it's useful, you know. I feel like I'm doing my bit for society. Who am I kidding? No, I'm not. That's not why I'm here. Got rid of all the snow, nice. Driving a tractor with heating. Oh, I'd love to drive a tractor. Jealous now. Tractors always look like so much fun. There we go. Let's put you up there. Yes. It's nice and relaxed. Sounds like it. Exactly. I am a saint. In so many ways. I'm sure there'll be a Nobel Peace Prize coming my way any second now. Okay, sweet. Time for some really, really dodgy designing. This is so stupid. This is such a bad idea. Oh, hello. So what we're gonna do? Alright, let's delete that and do that again. Francis Rayon, how do we do? Good to see you. Exactly. Well, yeah, I suppose. I mean, I think at some point in our lives we all sacrifice ourselves to the almighty fish. Although it's a little bit unnerving how often that comes up, I'll be honest. Maybe I should... I'm really bad at making cults, because I think most people's cults like benefit them, and mine, they only talk about murdering me, so I've clearly done it badly. I should have read the book. Making a cult for dummies. Okay. All I want to do is spin this thing. I know it's doable, and I'm very confident I've done it before. Don't know why I can't remember it. There we go, right, so... Can I just drag that to... No? Okay. Maybe it wasn't as easy as I first thought. Exactly. Already have the vessel for the blood. That'd be really expensive, actually. These things aren't cheap. I should definitely select a different one. Alright, eyeballing this into position is definitely not ideal. However... No, I can't do this. This is terrible. Thing is, if it works, it works. What's this option? I must have some set pivot point. Well, surely I can just... Aha! Right, I'm an idiot. Okay. Alright, that looks like a bot. How does one delete? Oh gosh. Do I have any mods on Twitch? Can we delete that? Nard, can you delete that? Whether that is GTA, just save me from scrambling for it. Have I tried Vectory? A web-based? I haven't yet. No. I've heard that there are a few good options out there. The thing is, I know AutoCAD because I did used to do it professionally at one point. Not this software, but like a different one. So my 3D design still, thank you Nod. Salutes to you. Yeah, no, I haven't yet, but that's probably would make it easier than what I'm currently doing, especially if it's free. But yeah, it would make a big difference. Anyway, I'm going to stop being stupid for 5 seconds now, if I can. That'd be great. Because currently what I'm doing is very, 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 very lazy designing. Oh, you were there a minute ago. How do I put you back there? No. Oh, I've got both of them selected. That might be why. You regret it. I think I will probably try that because this would probably be easier on, because what I'm doing is a very, very simple shape, really. I've just chosen a really ass-backwards way of doing it. Oh, I'm going to do a quick Google Live. Sorry, this is terrible. Oh. But yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Thank you for the suggestion. I tell you what, we got loads. So I've got a whole list of things to scroll through. So what I might do is actually give that a go. After I've done this one, especially if it's easier, because is it free? And if anyone in the YouTube thing at the moment would like a better experience, I can highly recommend moving over to Twitch, where you can actually see everything, and it's not a terrible little window like this. Select orbit center. Okay. I am so stupid. Sorry, we figured it out now. There we go. Yes. Spiky Stanley's coming. It will be done. Do you want spikes all the way around or just on the front? I set that to, I'm going to go 35 degrees. Yeah, 35 degrees. Because I used to have really bad short-term memory when I was doing design work, what I used to do is I would just write down literally anything, and then generally speaking, so people don't spike themselves. I'm sure that it'd be like a sword, you know. You have to train with it. Interesting. Definitely worth a go though. A sword as a guard. Are you saying that this should have a guard? Well, if you give it a guard, then well, you're not going to spike yourself. Okay, so if you've got spike here, 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 maybe here, here, you still could drink it safe. Oh, hang on. I can see where it could be a problem. Oh, we're zooming. All right. We're doing zooms like this. No, okay. Sorry, I'd like to play with this every now and again. There we go. I think Nard has a point. Right. Maybe in that case then, we will have them facing the front, and I might put a little guard on the side. But that's what it looks at the moment. Looks like at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to do exactly the same thing again. It's a good thing I've never enabled this educational, because it's definitely not. This is the worst way to do this, and I know it is. But, oh well. Yes. Still safe to drink. And if you want to give someone a nice little stabby punch, that'd be great. That works just fine. What would make this even better as a self-defense item? I know they put a window breaker on every single thing that can have a window breaker on it. Do I make one of those? Guess I could put it on the bottom. I might be complicating things then for the sake of it. Alright, let's merge all that. I shouldn't be surprised that that worked, but it did, so I'm happy about that. A pen holder, because a pen is mightier than a sword. Well, that's a bit too philosophical for this stream. But a little pen holder could do, actually. I am going to write that down actually, that's a really stupid joke. I'm going to have that. Thank you. Thank you, Nod. Stealing from Nod for a joke, because I'm too dumb to come up with them myself. Ah, yes, Picatinny Rail, because everything must have one. That's a good idea. I was thinking about that earlier, actually. And we do. Oh, I nearly went and grabbed one of my guns to get the measurements off that, and that would have got me cancelled. So we won't do that. YouTube doesn't like it. So I don't know what Twitch's opinion is on it, but I'm not going to test it. But if I can get the measurements off online, let's see. Or I just steal a file that already exists. Could do that too. No, I'll make it myself. I won't be lazy. Perfect. Google Maps is straight. No, Google Maps. Google Images is straight in there. Thank you for that, fancy office, Melion. We will definitely be doing that. Because if it can have a Picatinny rail, it will have a Picatinny rail. Right, so what we got there then? Oh, so on a gun, the thing that you attach scopes to and such, that's what it's called. It's just a rail system, that's all it is. I don't know what you're going to attach to it. It's not going to be useful, is it? But that's not the point. Also, my PC started this morning without blue screening, which is great. Didn't have a DPC watchdog error for the first time. And last night it was well below 0, so I'm very impressed that it didn't go kaputski. Helmet light, yeah. I was going to have the direction of the Picatinny rail be down though, which I suppose doesn't make any sense. Knife sheath, yeah, that's good. Right, let's do Nard's thing first. Let's do, whilst that's in my head, pen holder, or a quill holder. There is a generic pen. There we go, let's get a generic pen, shall we? There we go. This is a badge holder. That's good too, actually. Or an actual badge. Definitely making that. I might have to make it in Blender and then move it over. The badge of the one and only fiche. It's a good idea, I think. Okay, first things first, we'll have a pen. Ah, before I forget, let's cut that hole again. So this actually fits on our Stanley mug, there we go. Just cut that, perfect. Right. Where are we going to put the pen then? I might put it between the spikes. Yeah, why not? Okay. This should be a 2-second edition, really. Let's see how this goes. make it. Yeah, that's fine as long as it's about 20 millimeters diameter. That shouldn't be an issue. Or maybe I'll put it by the handle. Thursday should be fine. Dare I say that might limit its practicality, but I'm not sure that's a massive problem. Let's make it 2. Doesn't need. He's only holding a pen. In fact, even 2 is probably 2 mils. Probably too much overkill for that. Ah, screw it. 2 it is. There we go. This is what happened when we made the fiche. I started doing something, everyone came along, and they added their suggestions, and we ended up with the best thing they ever made. So maybe I should do that again. Alright, well, we want a little reading light, do we? That's not a bad idea. Is this to go with the self-defense cup, or is that going to be a separate thing? A Stanley cup for reading. That's dumb. I like that. I might have to go and find a book real quick from the house, though. Okay, how long is a pen? Ah, what am I doing? I don't even need to make it that. It's only got to hold it like the top of it, hasn't it? Oh, but if I make it like that, you're just going to draw on your face whenever you use it. Oh, screw it, like I care. Let's make it about 13, so you can still grab it. Fine. This is all a bit rough, I'll be honest. Not that anyone's surprised by that, but it is. Right, we'll have you. Oh, no. Looks like I'm doing a sketch. Fine. Oh, a slot for some glasses. Very practical. It's a good idea. We might accidentally be making a good product. I'm not sure if I want to do that. Definitely. I'm going to write that down, actually. Reading Stanley. The list is endless. This video could go on for a lot longer than first planned. No practical stuff here. It's not allowed. We're not allowed to be helpful. I did that in the worst way possible. There we go, that's fine. That's what it needs to do. Let's just copy that over real quick. -2. It's just a cap at the end of the day. There we go. Alright, we're getting somewhere. We've got our pen holders. Right, what was the other suggestion? Picatinny rail. Right, let's do that next, because that's brilliant. The reading one needs something that can be used as a bookmarker. What if the cup itself could be a bookmarker? What if it had a little thing on it so you could just put your little book in and you just carry it around with your multi-tool Stanley cup? I could make a Swiss Army knife Stanley cup, but that might be beyond me. And like, by the way, the reason I keep doing this with the mic is because it's really cold out here and I probably am getting a cold, and I'm trying to save you all from the gross nose noises I'm making. It does, yeah. It's great. It's a really simple thing, this headset. But say I don't know, about to do anything, go to the loo, I'll just go like this. Or at least I hope that's how it works, because I've been doing that. So if I'm wrong, I apologise to everyone. It's really good. What mic is it? It's a... I'll send you a link later if you want, but they're really good. Really good mic, and really comfortable as well. And the sound quality is excellent. Comes with a little Bluetooth USB. Lasts for about 6 hours, but you can charge it and use it at the same time, which I sometimes do. So, yeah, it's brilliant. This is going to look really good when it's done. I wasn't quite sure about how this project was going to go, but as I've started doing it, I'm starting to see the potential more and more. It's a long stream of stupid jokes about people that buy Stanley Cups, and I'm on that list now. One of the mods I'm making is a holder so you can hold two at one time. And the joke is... Oh, I don't know I'll spoil the joke I make. I'm very proud of it. It's not that good, but as far as I'm concerned, it's brilliant. But that is the way I think. My hands are freezing. Oh, I've tried using the computer with gloves on before, but it doesn't really work, I'll be honest. Good. That's the right one. Like, the cool thing about this, once I've made this once, I can kind of forget about it and just keep, because there's definitely going to be an infinite amount of things I can add a Picatinny Ralph to. What have I just done to myself? Oh, I come out of the sketch, that's what. Okay. Can I edit the sketch, please? That would be nice. No, you don't want to let me do that? Okay. Unless I'm still in it, I think I am. There it is, I am still in it. That's just me being thick. Clearly a little bit rusty. Anyway. The tricky bit of this is nearly done. Doesn't seem to tell me what the... I can only assume that it's 45, 45, so I'm going to have to copy that angle on the other section that goes down there. Doesn't say how far off that's supposed to be either, which isn't great, but I can guess that. Okay. Right, so we're going to duplicate that. Angle and everything. Use that as a center line or a construction line. There we go. That was very quick, thank you. Sorry, it's all a little bit delayed, Francis, when on the YouTubes. So after I say something, it usually takes about 30 seconds for it to get to you. Obviously we got to add in the slats, which I also have the dims for, so that shouldn't be a problem either. But we're now going to take this, gonna put it about there. Yeah, I'll extend that out a little bit. Because, yeah, that's not really a relevant dimension, to be honest, because I think this could be anything and it won't make a difference to how it connects to it. So we'll make that more like 12, just to allow for a bit more distance. And we can connect it there, so it's parallel. Good. That allows us enough to grab onto it. Okay. Excellent. Now we can extrude our Picatinny rail down. Not 100% how well... It'll have to just print with supports, and I'll have to take the supports off, but it'll work, it'll work. Yes. It's all coming together. Okay, now we're going to create an offset plane as soon as I can get to one. Fine. Hide that for a minute. Select the plane and then have it reappear. So there we go. We're going to use this one. Why don't you let me select them? Okay, weird. Fine, we'll do it this way. Generally speaking, when you're doing anything designy wise, like at all, you're always better off doing it in a way that's really neat and easy to kind of follow and get back to. However, this is a dumb, memey, stupid video, and let's be honest, it'll probably get discarded after this. Also, although professional once, I am no longer a professional designer. Right, there we go. And now we can cut the slats that we need. So, let's have a look at that. This is going to take a lot less time, I think. Yeah, there we go. Doesn't tell me... Oh no, it does tell me the depth. Right, that's fine. From the first, and that is okay. So for this cut, we're going to go to about there. Let's change these dims a little bit just to make it bang on. I just thought about this. I'm going to go for the effort. I'm going to have to find something to attach to it. They've got a scope somewhere that I could use. Not quite sure how practical that's going to be, but never mind. Yes, applies to all your projects. This is the educational stream. I'm a professional educator. It's a thing that I will never say. I see the error of my ways there. It's actually 5. Okay, that looks better. Good. I've just realised I have to do this twice, so I need to copy that over to the other side. Let's do that before continuing. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do all of those slats 2 times, and we don't need to do that. So let's go back to this sketch. Oh, this one, there we go. All we're going to do is mirror it over there. Is that on the same level as the Trust Me guy? Nah, it's higher than that. It's like 2 times higher, I think. If I had to be specific, I'd say it was 2.5 times better. As I'm a man of science. Funny thing, on Twitch, I've actually put this in the science and technology section. Just because I thought it was funny. There we go. I mean, look, it's 3D printing, so it's kind of that. Okay. So, let's go back to you. Can I edit that? Yes, good. That'll do. This is so stupid. I love it. Yeah, I do have the advantage of actually using software like this for a very painstaking period of time in my life. So I do have an unfair advantage. I think once you get past the first hurdle, it's okay. It's not like ZBrush where it's just like nothing makes sense and you've just got to Google everything and slowly and painfully learn it. With this software, I think once you get the grip of like how it works on a basic level, it's a lot easier. Right, sketchy, sketchy. There we go. Now, I want to create an array. Yes, that's what we want to do. So the object we're going to do is this one. I actually haven't done this before, but by the looks of it, it doesn't seem too difficult. Distance is going to be, we're going to duplicate that every, I think every 5. I'll see if I'm right in a minute. Why are you going that way? That's not the right way. Spacing. We want to do it like that, not like that, so get rid of that one. Can I just click that off? No. One direction, one direction. Yes. Definitely one direction. Ah, make that 0. Okay. Then I drag it down this way. Yeah? No? Okay. Alright, we're getting somewhere. So that's going to be 10. Is actually probably what we're going to want. Perfect. And I've just buggered that by clicking what I shouldn't have. Yeah, I can imagine. I don't know. I don't really. I'm not good at following tutorials. I learn best by just chucking myself at things. Sometimes it works. Most of the time it doesn't. But that's generally speaking, that's how I learn things. Like, it's all trial and error. Everything I've ever done, pretty much. You should have seen me learning to drive. That was a right horror show. But after you've ran over a pedestrian once, you learn your lesson. There we go. So we're going to go 10's our distance, and as for our number, I kind of want to zoom out, but without, aha, yes I can, good. Perfect. Let's just crank that up. That's annoying, but okay. Let's guess and say 15. Close enough. Whew, that wasn't too bad. Right, now we're going to select all of that. Let's do a center line first. There we go. Five pedestrians. That's not too bad. Could be worse. Cool. Right, so now we're going to finish sketch, and this should be the final stage. They kept respawning. Ah, yeah, I see. I mean, technically they do in the real world too, it just takes longer. About 9 months. Alright, I must be able to just select the whole thing, yeah? I can, good, because that was going to be painful. Capture or revert content. No, that's fine. No, I do have to select them all, do I? Okay. Whatever. Oh, it's genuinely, this is getting, this is getting hard to click with these hands. Oh, maybe a little bit of heat would help. Shame I've got none of that in supply. There we go. Yes. Heated motorcycle gloves for just being in my studio. Now that is an idea. I'm better off getting some insulation, are they really? For the cost of actually, no, motorcycle gloves are cheaper than insulation. But look at that. We have our Picatinny rail with our pen holders and our spiky bits on our self-defense Stanley. What a brilliant idea this is. I like that. I like that a lot. I spat that wrong again. I'm not even embarrassed, that's the worst part. There we go. Ooh, that's not, what have I put on it? Have I had a heated desk? See, so the setup I've got at the moment is like, my desk is kind of enclosed. So I did think I could just build almost like a little box of heat for myself. There is a heater to the left of me, but it's so expensive to run. I'm tempted, I could turn it on for a little bit, just my hands don't freeze. But anyway, I'm gonna quickly run to the loo, entertain each other, press buttons, have fun. I will be back, uno momento, and let's take this off just in case I'm wrong about the mouse muting thing. Mic muting thing. Pickle Rick's gonna keep you entertained for a minute. Thank you very much.
help me. Edward is very mean to me.
I have returned. Thank you for your services. I am going to turn the heating on because I just tried to go to the loo, and I'll be honest, I couldn't undo my zipper because my hands were that cold, so it was a bit of an issue. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're too kind. My name is Pickle Rick. Please help me. Edward is I'm very nice. He lives in a very nice little box underneath my workshop, or my desk rather. But anyway, oh, I'm quite proud of this actually. Look at this. This is good. This is brilliant. Should we put it up online for people to get, just for a laugh, so it can be tested even before I use it? That's a good idea. How is it going to print? I don't know, I might try and print it without any supports because the overhang on that Picatinny rail is so minor. What do we think? It is cold. It is very damn cold. Are you hearing, can everyone hear the sound effects well enough? Otherwise I might have to adjust the sound. Anyway, right. Oh. 1 second. It's very low. It is low, isn't it? Okay, let's fix that. Test it, Nard. Hit me. Send me things. Press buttons. I think you got a cooldown, but I've just turned it up. If I just turn it up there, but turn it down. I remember why.
Help. His stare makes me so scared.
That's better. There we go. I think I've fixed it. What do we think? Can we hear the jaunty music? Make that a little bit higher too. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that works. I think you can hear me over the music, can't you? That's fine. Good. Right, let's export this. Yes, perfect, perfect. Right, let's export this, and that is another one done. Thank you very much, audience, for mainly Nard and Francis, but but thank you very much for giving me the ideas for this. That looks way better. So it does, so it does. Right.
Yes, export me, Daddy.
Please never do that again. I was around my mother recently, and she referred to our father as that, and I'll be honest, I've never felt more uncomfortable in my life. For today, I need a shower. I'm sure you do. That is exactly what this stream inspires. Sweet. and as soon as my new hot end arrives, we can print all this nonsense. Right, so we have a streaming device for a phone holder for this. That's good. We have our self-defense thing, and of course we have our snack tray. So where do we go from there? Let's see, what's my little list got. We have Renaissance Fair, sort of like I could convert it to look like a ye oldie sort of thing. On here it's just got sunglasses written, which doesn't really make any sense. A rifle mount, so it just fits on the side of a... I can make it, but I can't make that live because of reasons. The reading Stanley. Oh, I forgot to get a book, didn't I? Right, should we do that next? My hot end. I'll show you what happened to my hot end. As soon as my hands warm enough so I can open it. Phone clip for taking selfies or acting a tripod. So I kind of already made that. So I've made a thing where I can fit my phone, because I'm gonna do a live stream at some point from the Stanley, which is gonna be horrendous because it's gonna be a close up of me doing this. That's a look gross, but that is, yeah, that's on my list of things. I'll show you my hot end, seeing as you've asked. So basically what has happened, and I've had this before, a print has failed and it's just knocked a wire, and I know it's on the end of the hot end. If I like properly took all the wires apart and tried to redo them, maybe I could do it, but a hot end costs 10 quid, so I just bought a new one, and I'm sure when I plug a new one in, should be fine. If I'm perfectly honest, I really want to get a new FDM printer, because I'm kind of sick of my one. Like, oh, a Bamboo Labs one would be amazing, if I can get my hands on that. Especially one with the bigger build plate, I could start cranking out some real nonsense. But yeah, for now, this is the state of the extruder. So that'll be fixed hopefully either today or tomorrow, and at that point we can start printing again. Ooh, yes, that's what I want to. I think the one I was looking at is about. There's a few different options. There's a really expensive one. Obviously, that's the one I'd want. But there's a few. I'm tempted to. I want to try and make it. Hopefully, this project does so well, I could send it as an example, link it to the other ones, and basically beg Bamboo Labs to send me one. Which sounds stupid, but it might work. Anyone, if you're watching from Bamboo Labs, send me things. It'll be worth your time in the long run, I promise. I'm an investment. Maybe not a sensible one, but an investment nonetheless. Right, where were we? So that is our self-defense Stanley. Done. Right, let's get back to Classico. I'm going to use that as a base, I think. There we go. And come on, fingers, warm up. Warm up before I run out of money. New component, and the component. This is going to be our book holder, I think. Secret compartment for a spare key. That's not a bad idea. I could make a massive key ring. Like a really oversized one. Oh, like a false bottom. That's a good idea. Because I can make a little thing that you can just twist to get it off. So you can store money and things in it. Or illegal items to sell. Special island. Yeah, because it's like this thing that Manny made me. I could just make a cap like that. It's be a first for me because I've never made anything with a screw top. But I could just have something like this. But underneath it, that's a good idea. Right, what should we attack first? I might do the book holder. What was the other ideas I had? Or a Stanley reskin. I could have a crack at that too. What do we think? Yeah, false bottom pretty much. Oh, of course not. Sorry. Francis is on YouTube and Nard is on Twitch, so I don't know if you can see each other's comments. I don't think you can. But yeah, Francis, obviously, if you prefer YouTube, stay on YouTube, but Twitch is way better. In a lot of ways. Let's see. I think they can see yours, yeah. Yeah, they can see yours, because you come up on the screen. What do we do then? Book holder? Let's make a decision. So, reading Stanley. Renaissance Fair thing. I've got Viking horn written here, but I guess I could do a Viking horn. And then just, it'd have to be done like almost all in, like the paint would be how it would actually look like that though. Holder for 2 Stanley Cups is an easy one, so I'm tempted to do that. Because that's literally just cup holder, cup holder. Or even Phil watched. Oh dear. Oh dear. Sorry, Nod, I've just seen the thing you sent me. I'm not showing it, don't worry, but that's brilliant. Also, I'm jealous that you get to play with those, because I want one. That's so funny. That is brilliant. Oh, you're hobbying too? Oh, okay, alright, fair enough, Francis. Makes sense. Most people do when they come on here. Okay, in that case, whilst I'm still properly thinking of the next one to do, I'm going to go for the definite one. And the one that's definitely going to work is the cup holder. So, let's think then. I'm going to call it the Dual Stanley. Francios says, Leonard, you're not on screen. All zoomed in though. I can just see your chat. Cupception. Oh, that's so much better. It's a cup. Within a cup. Cupception it is. I think we're going to need to do it from the bottom though, aren't we, really? Because do it from the top, that's not going to work at all, so it's going to have to be there. And then the handle is going to have to come up there. Or even from the other side, so it's more like that. So you can... Yeah, that works. Okay. Using that as a... but I still need to account for... To watch Twitch chat, I have to get all intimate, like with Ed. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's alright, most people like doing that. That's where most of my views come from. Ditch that, don't care about the appearance. We're not shallow here. Right, let's chuck you. So what are you making at the moment, Francioso? What hobbies are you hobbying? I'm assuming you're probably painting miniatures or something, but please do tell. Or don't. I hopped into someone's live the other day and they were just going, why are you here? What brings you here? How do you find yourself here? What are you doing right now? How did you find us? Why are you here? Like, they were doing that. She was just like this co-host was like, it's a bit intense, calm down. Right, let's go Crick Solid. This one. Ah, Eldar, nice. Nice. I like the idea of... The Eldar are the kind of species of which I feel like I could I'm not skinny, so it would look a bit weird, but I think I could make stuff for them, like cosplay shit, and I reckon that would look pretty cool. Oh, just warm my hand a second so it functions, get some blood back in it. But yeah, like the weapons look really cool. I like them. Same with the Tau, actually. I think I could probably pull off a Tau weapon quite easily. He says. Alright, let's begin. So we're gonna need... Let's measure this properly first. This has actually got water in it, so I can't measure it that easily. I'm gonna say that is probably... Well, we'll make it 8 to be safe. 80. Blue boys, I believe they do actually, yeah. Or fishmen. They're represented quite well in the Caiaphas Cain book, I find. Okay, well, I just said 80, didn't I? I definitely said 80, right. And the total circumference is 10.2. So I need to allow a fair bit of space. Let's add that on there just so I know where to put it. Goat fish, definitely. That's a good point, actually. How would I handle the feet? Although the Tau do recruit from other races, so I could just do a human Tau. That would work. A traitor, if you will. There's a little bit of space for tolerance there. Just thinking, what way do I want it to be facing? I think so. That's the only sensible way I could think of doing that. Let's put in the construction line in. This is going to be the quickest design I do today, but still, let's try and make this at least a little bit neat. this is going to be heavy because it's going to be 2 full water containers. So we want it to be pretty thick. Screw it, 5 will do. Stuff's pretty strong. Harry Potter glasses. Not 100% where the... I've got to put this construction line back in so I can just make sure I know where that is going to be. 120 is going to be about... Or 1002, okay. I just want to make sure that I'm not going to make the handle somewhere that's just going to intercept with the... There we go. Oh. Did that slightly wrong. Okay. Ah. Interesting. Right. Good thing I did that, otherwise it's going to be a handle that you can't grab. Thanks for stopping by, Nard. Cheers for the company and the suggestions, which have all been incorporated and will make this product even worse. Thank you very much. Good luck with the rest of your the digging. So as long as what I make now extends past that, we should be alright. So what we're going to do is, we also want it to be pretty strong. Oh, let's get another construction line. Okay, so our handle needs to go past that point so I can actually grab it and this be usable. So, shoot out of there. How big's my hand? Pretty big. I could just copy this handle exactly, actually. Lazy, but it should work. So what we'll do, allow a space of, yeah, say 10. 10. I think what I'm probably going to do is finish this design, and then I might do some painting for a bit. So I'll probably finish this up, and then I'll go end stream, go live again, different category, and yeah, do a bit of painting, and I might process the thing that I've got on the back of my 3D printer, as it's been there for a little while. So let's finish this design, and we'll go from there. Would I rather see a tree grow or a knee grow? I don't know. I don't know which one I'd rather see grow. Let's see. A knee. What was that on time lapse, is it? And yes, I am aware of the joke. It's not completely lost on me. Well done. Oh, what was the thing I made there? Let's go 15. That's way too big. Well, I'm glad you got some joy out of that. How many silly comments have you left today? Do you go fishing for those? See, that'll be 30 minutes. Sorry, well, no, it will be 15. Yeah. Ooh, that's quite big. Okay. Okay. Of course. Here for a good time, not a long time, or both things. I don't know. How are you doing? What are you up to? To be honest, if anything, this channel could probably use a scandal, so I'm not too worried. I'm doing this in the worst way possible. Right, let's go. There we go. Send that to 50. Don't really need that line anymore, so let's get rid of that. And that's going to be the base for our handle there. Oh dear. What have I done? How thick do I need? There's going to be a lot of strain on this when I actually use it. How thick do I want it? Oh, screw it. 50 would do. I can actually use that as a bit of a guide to where that will start. Okay. Actually, that shouldn't be a problem at all. Alright. get 2. So that's probably going to sit about there. It's have to be quite tall for it to be functional, like at all. So I want that to be roughly. That's going to be way too big. Damn it! This is going to take so long to print. I didn't think that through, did I? Oh well. Fine. How do I reinforce it though? That would be the question. Unless I don't reinforce it at all. Yes, that's the answer. We don't reinforce it at all. I don't think we shouldn't need to. So the handle is just going to be like a weird angle. I think that should do the trick. What was it? 10.2. So that's going to be 51. Wrong one. That's good, yeah, that's handle. That'll work. No, calling that 10. Okay, fine. So I got 10 from there. That is about there. Seems a bit overkill. Ah, screw it, that'll work. Is this a very ergonomic handle? Not at all. But for the sake of a 2-second joke, it'd be worth it. Okay, that should work. Ooh, I haven't thought of that. How big is that in total? Is that even going to fill the plate? Oh dear. Well, let's find out. Okay, I guess it should do. Let's take a better look at that. Just want to measure from there. That's okay, good. That'll fit on the plate. Thank God for that. Just felt very wrong. Very, very wrong. Jesus. Okay, I think with that I'm going to end this here, and I will be back on in a little mo to do some painting instead of designing, so I don't fry my brain too much. But we've got 3